Hey everyone, it's Tim. Are you kind of finding yourself in a little bit of a creative funk and don't really know kind of how to get out of it? Then stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Tim. Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be another kind of little unscripted video that I just wanted to put together. So I've been finding myself in a bit of a creative funk with my writing, and I was writing things. I was doing a bunch of different work in progresses. I had a long, novel I was working on, a couple short stories. Um, and I took like a little bit off because I just didn't really feel anything that I was writing. It just wasn't exciting me. Um, and I just felt like everything I wrote, it just wasn't playing out the way I wanted to, and I just couldn't find the right words to kind of convey the story that I had in my head. And I just really didn't write for a while. I was doing a lot of mini painting, I was, putting together just some other projects I'm working on. And in the meantime, I was getting a little bit discouraged watching some of my artist friends. I follow a couple people that I know in real life, especially people who've done work for me before, like Jamie Noble Fryer, who's done my cover art before for other projects, and yeah, especially my friend Aaron, who does totally from scratch work with like Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom and all that, and he's doing all these crazy things. And I watch these videos that they put out, and it just looks like they create art from just nothing with like no effort. Like it just they work on it and it comes out, and I'm like, I can't do that. I suck at drawing. I used to love drawing when I was a kid, and then I just never got better and got a little discouraged. And I felt kind of the same with my writing. I was like, I keep trying to write, and it's just not feeling the way I wanted it to. But meanwhile, here's these guys online that can just make anything that they want. And while I was kind of taking a break from it, I ended up getting a new lightsaber down at Disney, and I had bought myself a longsword a while ago, and they were bothering me because they were just kind of leaning over in the corner. You've probably seen them in previous videos. And I was like, oh, I gotta do something with them. So, I just sat down one night and decided to make some holders. So, to get these up off the floor, I took this nice space just sitting there waiting for me. And I already had a precedent for doing this because I hung up my broadsword before. So, jumping into SolidWorks, quickly made up a little hanger, saved as an STL, brought it over in my Prusa Mini, and boom! Made ourselves a rack. Now, using that kind of same methodology, I wanted to make a holder for my longsword. Gonna hold it up in a nice vertical spot, so sent it over again, and bam! We got ourselves a holder. So, screwed into the wall, hung them up, and now everything looks great. So, with very little effort on my part, I just made these holders in CAD and 3D printed them and hung them from the wall, and bam, next thing you know, they're holding up my swords on the wall. And it required no effort on my part. It was just super simple and easy, and I didn't even really think anything of it. And it kind of occurred to me while I was doing it, there's probably people out there that are like, man, I wish I knew how to do CAD, and I wish I had a 3D printer, and I wish I knew how to 3D print, and I wish I had the tools to hang these things from my wall, and I had to borrow tools from my parents or something like that. And when it kind of dawned on me that I had skills that I wasn't even really valuing, because it's just something I've always been able to do since, working for my dad, I was able to do construction type things from being a kid. I started doing CAD when I was in high school, and I've just been doing these things for decades and don't even really think about it anymore. There's probably people out there that don't know how to do that, or don't have access to those tools, don't know how to run a 3D printer, don't even have access to a 3D printer, who look at what I do and probably are a little jealous. And they're like, man, I wish I could do that. I don't know how to do CAD. I don't know how to 3D print. Tim does these things with like absolutely no effort whatsoever. It's amazing that he does that. And that's what I really needed, that kind of reminder that no matter what position you find yourself in, there's some skill set, there's some experience, there's something you do that you don't even really value anymore because it's just so commonplace in your life, that is possibly making somebody else jealous, and they are highly valuing what you can do. So if you ever find yourself getting discouraged about something you're working on that you wish you could do better, or you wish you could do it all, and you're having to ask for help, you're having to barter services, you're having to pay for it, like I have somebody else do all my covers. I have tried making covers for my books before, and I don't do that anymore. Um, just know that there's something you are working on that somebody else values. Now, whether they're going to pay you money for it, or maybe you trade, like you do a cover for them and they write a little thing for you or something. whatever it is, you're doing something that's valuable, and you just need to find the right outlet, and you need to find the right, basically, customer base. So don't get discouraged. Figure out what you can and can't do, and really harness that thing that you can do. And if there's something that you can't do, I guarantee you practice is what it really comes down to. You gotta try it first, you're gonna suck at it, and then you gotta try it again, you're gonna suck a little less, and then you're just gonna keep getting better and better. These fantastic artists that we look at only got that way because they put in the time and effort. They only practiced basically until their hand hurt from drawing so much. And it's the same way with CAD. I did it in high school, college, and now my job. I do it every single day. So without even really trying on purpose, I've just gotten better over doing CAD work for, I don't know, 25 years now. And that's what it takes. You got to put the time in, you got to put the effort in to make it seem like effortless effort down the road. So that's all I wanted to share with you is if you got something that's kind of dragging you down, just know that there's something out there that you can do that other people think is awesome. So that's what I wanted to leave you with. I'll probably give you a little breakdown of my lightsaber later because it's super exciting and I love it. But I hope this left you with something good, and I'll talk to you later. All right, thanks. Bye.